Question: ready for part two of some more money saving or money keeping quick tips? Back in a minute. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money. I love, love, love helping people to keep some of their hard earned money. How's everybody doing today? Are you pouring yourself a tall one? I hope that you are. Hope you had a good night. And I'm wishing everybody a wonderful upcoming day today. Let's jump right into it. If you missed yesterday's show, you missed a bunch of quick tips. I strongly suggest, if you'd like to, go back to yesterday's show for some more quick money saving tips. Just saying, just saying. All right, here's what a lot of people don't do. They do not utilize their leftover food. Some people like, leftovers. I don't like leftovers. Well, you know what? There's somebody out there listening that would love rather to have your leftovers. So don't be a food snob and utilize your leftovers and avoid food waste. What could you do with them? I could think of a myriad of things to do with leftovers. Number one, I don't call them leftovers mainly. I like to call them do-over meals because that's precisely what you're going to do. Take that unit, that thing that you call leftover. Let's say you have a leftover meatloaf, for example. You could do a ton of things with that. You could take that meatloaf, okay, and you could slice it, and you could put a nice piece of American cheese on top of that, and grill that up, heat it up, let it melt, a little bit of barbecue sauce, put it on a wonderfully toasted hamburger bun. Put a pickle slice on the side. You see where I'm going with this? Does that sound half bad? Sounds good to me. That's just an example. Next, make what they call garbage soup. I don't like that name. I really don't. Let's just call it do-over soup. What do I mean by that? Every single night, if you're eating vegetables, for example, you have some canned vegetables left over that you heated up, you can't eat the whole thing. All right. Whatever's left over in your serving dish, you wrap it up, you put it away, you put it in a plastic container, no matter what. Put all your vegetables all together at the end of the week. Now that the cooler weather is almost here, in a way, yippee, because you have more options with cooler weather as far as cooking goes, in my opinion, anyway. And who doesn't mind? Put all those vegetables together. Do something with it. I don't know what. It's up to you. You may decide to enter all those vegetables in a meatloaf. Speaking of meatloaf again. In a meatloaf, in the center of the meatloaf, with some mashed potato inside the filling. Oh, we've done that before. Then you cap it off with the top layer of the ground beef meatloaf mixture. And then you bake that off at about 350 for 1 hour. Yum. Just saying, just saying. You just reutilizing everything. Nothing goes to waste. Next, consider rice, potatoes, and noodles your best friend. They really, really are. Because especially during the time of the month, as I call the bare bones time of the month, when, you're kind of like skimming through and skipping through, trying to get your next paycheck, utilize your rice, utilize your noodles, stretch the old meal, stretch the old soup, utilizing those things. Make them the star of the show, and your meat just a little bit of a side thought, like a side thought. I know some people don't like that idea, but if you have to, you have to. And if you want to save money, it's a great thought. Use less quantities of expensive cuts of meat. You could take a gorgeous chuck roast, toss it in your slow cooker, do a day's work, come back and find out that thing is all of a sudden transformed into your own version of a very soft filet mignon, very flavorful braised type of meat. Nothing wrong with that. And it's not going to heat up your house if you're concerned about that. So take advantage of those chuck roast type meals, okay? Next, blow up a sandwich with fillers. Fill them up. Load them up with lettuce. Load them up with tomato. Toast the bread. Maybe you want to get better quality bread and, nice salad fixings. Use that as your sandwich. Make a salad sandwich. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe just use one slice of cheese and the rest of it mainly salad fixings on your bread. That's your complete meal. You have no fuss, no muss, healthy, all the key ingredients in there. A little bit of starch, a lot of, vegetables and stuff like that, and even a little bit of protein to boot. Sounds good to me. Next, exercise at home for free. Unless you like love the experience, it's like an interaction, you're meeting people. I get that. And I know a lot of, these, gyms today, they offer nice specials. But if you're using a special, if you're using the gym and utilizing a special, great. But if it's just a waste of membership, I don't know. Anyway, you know your own habits, you know your own availability, you know your own schedule, and only you can realistically make that determination. But exercising should not have to cost you money. Exercising, moving around should not have to cost you money. Let's think about this concept for a minute. Moving around should not have to cost you extra money. Do I believe in gym equipment at home? Yes, if it's used. Yes, I do. I do. I think it's fine. If you can't afford that, and that's totally fine, watch some of the videos. There is one thing about this platform. This is a very good resource, for everything. You could watch a wonderful video, anything like those traveling videos, like as if you're on a train going somewhere in the mountains. You could watch that while you're pedaling on your stationary bike at home. There's just so many things on this platform that can help you stay healthy. And it's all at the touch of a convenient button. You don't even have to leave your house. Invest in a home foot spa. A lot of people spend a lot of money on their feet outside, to have their little tootsies massage there, their little feet there. So, put your feet in a nice home spa, home little foot bath, for example. Treat yourself to one. If that's something that's of interest to you and you like that, look around. You could probably get one less than $50 without blinking an eyelash. Soon enough, people will ask, what do you want for the holidays? Be honest. If that's one of the things on your, I would like to get myself list, don't be shy, because it's actually silly for the person to spend money on you on something that you're really not even going to like or use. So it's actually a good thing. And anything $50 and below, in my opinion, is not like having that person break the bank. So if they're interested in, really interested in getting something that you want, let's say for the holidays or for an upcoming birthday or anything of that nature, don't be shy. Sometimes you're better off just like literally saying, yeah, I would really like this specific item. We're just going to use the, home foot spa thing just as an example. Um, Next, have potluck lunch parties. I know we mentioned these many times in the past, but they really do save. And you could host, for example, a potluck brunch. That's fun. Who could bring in, let's say, cinnamon rolls? Who could bring in anything of that nature that's pertinent to a brunch? Somebody could bring in, let's say, deviled eggs. Somebody could bring in, all those things, bagels, things of that nature, cream cheeses, all different flavors, coming up with your own flavors. You could buy your own, unflavored cream cheese and make your own special and unique flavored cream cheese at home. There was a place that I used to like to go to a long time ago. It was very, very good. It was a little on the expensive side, however. And all it had was like 25 different cream cheeses, freshly made there. I mean, as far as the flavors go, and you buy it by the tub, freshly put into the tub right in front of you. Buy it by the half pound or a pound, all different flavors. One of my favorite was, I'll never forget this, a cinnamon walnut raisin. Wow. You can easily do that. Do you have some chopped walnuts at home? Do you have some cinnamon? Do you have some plump raisins? Heck, you could add a little bit of vanilla extract to that. You could whip that all together. I'm telling you, that was really, really quite good. And you spread that on your favorite, either English muffin or a bagel. It's just a wonderful thing. It just hit me that treat. You can make that yourself. You could bring all those things, all those fixings to a potluck lunch. The next thing, and a final thing for these tips for now anyway, find a side hustle of some sort. We could cut back all we want. We could do all the tips and tricks all we want. But one of the best things we could always do is try to earn a little more money if that's something you need. If you find yourself chronically, needing more money, there's more month than money, then even just increasing your income by $100 or $200 a month can actually make the world of difference and actually ease some of the stress that life has and maybe give you the opportunity, to get that extra gas for your car or to do those other little things that you've been depriving yourself of all this time. So it's totally up to you and the choices are out there. Hey, listen, if you found value in this video, there is one thing I'd love for you to do. Hang on. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care now. Bye-bye.